Okay, let me get set up. And, okay. What's good, y'all? It's your boy A-Rok here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Now, in the last stream that I did this, it turns out that I ended up playing the demo version of the court play. But as it turns out, the court play for the demo has nothing to do with what's going to be happening in this first one. So, I am going to be doing a blind play. So this is just a blind playthrough right now for this play. So that being said, I'm gonna be, anyway, just to let everyone know, I'm gonna be doing blind playthroughs of just the class trials and nothing else. Okay, so let's get it started. Alrighty. This is where everything's going to be held, apparently. Here we go. It's the red door, right?
Hey!
Ah, Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just, that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look at the other way around without confirming anything,
Yeah.
then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
You seem so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Drinking water. And chewing on ice cubes. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside. Anyway, oh yeah, also one more thing though. Today is Ginyu's birthday. One of my friends on YouTube. So happy birthday to Ginyu. 2007.
What?
So this is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Careful everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Yoo-hoo!
Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. So are we doing a class trial here or what?
No.
No, Monokuma said it sounds like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
That is troubling.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? Is that it? Oh yeah, I was right. What? Oh yeah, I was definitely right. Gee. It's a door. Well, that's convenient.
Huh?
Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't wanna.
I don't do scary rides. I don't want to do it either. Stay behind them. Though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
If you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option.
Hey,
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise. We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends afterward.
I'll get us out of here.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because we make such an incredible team.
Huh.
I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that.
I'm Kaito
Bring
Momota,
it.
luminary of the stars.
I'll show them how. I, Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars, live. Don't you mean?
I'm ready!
We've come so far already. We just gotta do it, so let's do it.
Okay.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Alright, let's go in. I kept going because I decided to fight, and then the elevator boarded the elevator. Everybody boarded the elevator. Going down.
Oh, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. Robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
Okay.
Shuichi? The truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better.
Alright, okay, I don't want to hear it anymore. These words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. We all get the point. Sorry I had to cut to the chase, but I had to. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm getting too distracted over here.
Why, hello there!
Welcome to the class trial.
Yay!
Oh boy, the class trial's finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game.
Bingo!
Just as the prophecy foretold.
Got it?
Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you turned back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
This is...
An authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste.
Ah, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
Psycho Pop!
Of course! putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst!
You are seriously the worst. Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Oh, I see.
Wow, so this is sickening. It's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. I walk toward the podium, the image of his body flashed in my mind. Rentaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forget this killer. That's why we're going to expose his mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rentaro now. His killer in the room is with the mastermind who's controlling Harukuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. Yes, I better save. Just in case. You never be too careful. Alright, what skills do I have? What do I have? Oh, I got 4 fragments. Let's see. First strike. Key in the world's first speaker art. Shown from the start. Effective during debate scrums. Push opponent back with a blade lock. Okay, so this is all I have for right now. So here's the clues that I've managed to rack up. Oops. Here we go. Alright, we have the Monokuma File 1, the moving bookcase, the card reader dust, the murder weapon, a putt ball, Rentaro's belongings, which is a clue as well, promotional video as well, the background music, stacked books, the library bench, the receiver that Shuichi had on him, Maki's account, which shows that she's an alibi, the sliding door, the lookout classroom, the classroom vent, Korekiyo's alibi, Kibo's alibi, the front entrance photos, the rear entrance photos, and the hidden door photos. So that being said, we have to get this court case done and over with to find out who killed Rentaro Amami, the unknown ultimate. Alright, Let's do this. Class trial is in session.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But I'll punish everyone besides
pick the wrong person,
the blackened,
we'll kill everyone
and
besides
that
the
person will
blackened.
graduate from this academy.
Yeah, we get it. If we find out, if we pick the right person, we live. If we don't, we all die, and the blackened goes scot-free.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony. I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
Gross.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Sorry, I had to... Okay, hang on. Let me pause for a second. Let me turn up the volume here. Voice... Okay, voice volume set max. Alright. That way I can hear everyone better.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doi. Because this whole class trial was his idea. Hoo yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Oh, wait. Wow, I can actually control this in the second analog stick.
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that?
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyblade over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events? let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the masterminds, work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now the class trial has begun. Now to go through these non-stop debates, shooting the truth bullets, fast-forwarding arguments, confirming the truth bullet, and the controls are to check the controls. The options button, focus L1, moving reticle, bullet speed. The bullet select is up and down arrows. Key up and down control pads. True cylinder is L1, focus is R1. On. Get out of here, Jose Race. Hey, nobody likes you. Get out of here, Jose Race. Nobody likes you. True cylinders. Alright. A new element. During a trial, you can concentrate and make time slow down. We got a bullseye. Alright. Let's give him a look. Alright. Here's our truth bullets.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
God damn it, I'm too early. I shot it too late.
Rantaro's body was found just before the...
Okay.
The time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
That's not it. Okay, that's not it. Oh, I screwed up. Think it over again.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Ah! Need better evidence to convince it. Fuck, I screwed up again!
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
No! Shit. Come on, focus!
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
Okay, just the time limit.
He was killed in the library.
Shoot!
Come on.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
That's not it either?
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
Okay, come on.
He was killed in the library.
That's not it either? Okay, he was killed in the library. Oh, Monokuma.
Rantaro's body was found
Hey, Himiko Yume, now how
just
you
before
doing?
the time limit, right?
I'm
was
literally
killed in the
struggling right now.
library.
That's not it.
Shoot!
I'm really screwing up right now.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library.
Right.
The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
Alright, let's see. Moving book.
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Okay, if the Monokuma file's not working on that thing, and I'm already running out of
Rantaro's
heart.
body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library. Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him. What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving book.
Case for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
Maybe the moving
That means
bookcase?
Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
That's not. What is it then?
Rantaro's
it's
body
fucking
was
up.
found just before the time, right?
He was killed in the library.
Nope, that's not it. What do I do?
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
I'm running out of time.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him. What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about
The hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Just according to Ronpa.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door.
His belongings, that's right.
You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro. But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That does seem plausible. It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
I guess this is a dead end.
No, it's
Wait,
not.
don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede. Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes! The cold, hard truth.
Yeah, that I highly doubt.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Oh?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest
was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah! I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
With someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Damn.
Come on! Let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Everyone's starting suspecting you, but is that really okay? From here on, the blue-colored weak spots will appear. We call it weak spots, so now they're argue points. These blue-colored weak spots are called agree points. Welcome to flip your way of thinking. Things lies or mistakes. These fire the truth bullets that prove. Definitely a concept. Okay. Time to prove Mew's innocence. The card reader.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, I had no idea! Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
The person who made the
I went right through it.
Would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either!
She's so shaken up that she's starting to dig herself deeper within her own lies.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
I think.
No way! That's not possible!
Let's see, the moving bookcase. Alright, let me see. The moving bookcase. Okay, we have the moving bookcase, the card reader dust. Wait, what? The card reader. And we got the moving bookcase. There's the moving bookcase. And then we got Korekio's account. Okay, so I
you knew
need
nothing about the trap in the library?
Okay, so now I know.
I'm telling you, I had no idea! Not like it mattered. Because I never went to the library, okay? I agree with that.
Yes, I do agree with that because Korekio has, because she has a motive with Korekio.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Mew was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
Ugh.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
She's innocent.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail War are you from?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Well, fuck you then.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Yeah.
That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
What a bitch.
You're so mean! Hey, I feel a lot better now.
Oh, that was fast.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Hirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now! Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump, or was it a soft one?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
The reason why is because she gets cospox.
I get it.
The reason why, because she can't cospox.
Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
It made her skin all pink.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise.
So that means she's innocent.
Sorry about that,
she's innocent.
Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice.
Tsumugi.
She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too!
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
No we can't.
Can they?
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Only 6 suspects
Which of us
are
went to
right
the
now.
basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too!
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement is the mastermind of this killing game. The person who's making us endure all these terrible things.
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
That would be true if
I
you're
have
too
an
lazy
alibi.
to do it.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
Once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Listen to everyone's statements? Oh, that's right. I could pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What?
Kaito.
You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Okay, so those
I'm not
three.
a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I'm not the culprit, too.
Has to be one of you three then. There's a panic in the courtroom! Time for the mass panic debate. Okay. Three debates will happen at the same time. Hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Sort of like find the lie or contradiction and refute it. You can also use the B counter. So if you're confident, give that a shot. Time for a mass panic debate. Receiver on shoot. The receiver on
I have an alibi a little bit.
Okay, we have the receiver on Shinichi, the library vent, and Maki's account. He was in the game room. Okay. The library vent. That's not gonna be any good. Then we have the receiver, Maki's account, and the library vent. Somebody moved the bookcase so it would notify you. So we'll have
I'm always watching the basement.
A true Aikido master
Tua?
would never do
Who
something
that
so
talks about
honorable.
me?
Punching's
I
permitted
told
in
you that's a person. That's what's gone.
Rantaro's the
Neo
one who left in
Aikido
the
even
middle of
uses
it.
wooden swords.
Robot? Like Kibo? None of us there could have killed him.
Oh God, Ratatouille.
there was. Stay calm.
I have an alibi a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a
Because
foe from
Abdullah is always watching in the basement.
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do
Who
something
that
so
talks about
honorable.
me? We're
Punching's
having a
permitted in
strategy meeting
That's
together.
what's gone.
Remember? Rantaro's the one who left in the middle of it. Robot? Like Kibo?
Nope. I gotta be careful.
I have an alibi a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe
Because
from
Abdullah, the guy who ordered us all in the basement.
Oh yeah, Maki's account.
What?
Maki's an
Are you talking
alibi.
about me? We're
Punching's
having a
permitted in
strategy meeting together. Remember? Rantaro's the one who left in the middle of it. Robot? Like Kibo?
Rentaro. I hear it. We have Maki's alibi right there.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes, Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Oh, I don't know. You locked yourself in your room, and you don't have an alibi at all.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
Oh, you're not gonna find it in the store, that's for sure.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try. For everyone's sake.
Just start from the beginning, dude.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. The moving bookcase, the card reader dust, Rentaro
Gonta not culprit! 'Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
There's also
If
the
you can't
sliding
get
door.
to the
though.
hallway,
In the
you
room where
can't go to
Gonta
the
was in.
library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door...
No, that's wrong.
The sliding door! It was broken, so he couldn't have been able to actually get out from that way.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
So basically, you're not out of the woods yet, Gonta.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Wait.
Are you
What about
saying
Kirumi?
Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
Go for it.
The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room sliding door doesn't open. so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
I get it.
Oh.
Is it the
projector.
screen? That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Oh my, how honest. If you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
If Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then...
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Or as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, they would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
That's right. Gonta's the strongest out of everybody here.
A walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Alright, time for this debate. To prove his innocence.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
The Monokuma file. No injuries. No injuries were detected.
Gonta not culprit!
The moving bookcase.
On it!
And then you have correct. Then you have Kyo's account. That's not gonna help.
Yes.
And then you got Kibo's ring their own run.
Typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opens the back door of the library,
the moving
one
bookcase.
could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person can make that shot.
The only thing that's there
But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
So yeah,
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
The moving
Typical
bookcase.
degenerate male excuse.
Okay, let's see. The moving bookcase. One of the bookcases on the far left of the library after being moved automatically shuts. Move back to its original place. Right before she found the box.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
Oh yeah, there was one.
No, that's wrong.
The moving bookcase.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Obstacle? The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Shit, I'm almost out of help. Show the question. What proves the bookcase was open when Rantaro was killed? The hidden door photos?
I get it.
Yes, the hidden door photos.
It's
That
in
could have
this
been it.
picture. Here, look.
It shows proof that the door was
These
open.
two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
So Gonta is innocent.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy's too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
The warehouse,
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like...
Well, Blue's Clues,
if
of course.
Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind
Never
and
mind.
went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes! But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct! Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Alright, Hawaiian chick.
Shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Alright, let's see what we got. Cartier Dust, the library event, Maki's account in the front
Was
entrance.
hiding in the library the whole time.
So
Before
we haven't
Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
The front entrance
Where would
and
they
the library
have
event in the Cartier Dust.
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I never had to debate a god before. Can't tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie knows.
The culprit was hiding!
The front entrance photos.
In the library the whole time. Before Kaede and Shuichi.
The Cartier.
They even
No,
placed the
that's not gonna work. The vet. Okay. Anyone see that?
Where would they have hidden?
The library.
Inside the hidden
The vent, probably.
door!
Nope. Shit.
The
I'm
culprit
down to
was
2 hearts.
hiding in the library the whole time. Before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Whip Maki's account, though.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
No, that would be wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Because the card reader does. That's why. That's connected. The card reader
Wait a
does.
minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
The dust is still there. It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Oh, okay. What do you gotta say
Still
then?
got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. Weak reasoning like that.
Oh, and like you know, I've been contradicted. Alright, let's explain this. See how it goes. The blade, the mood, the weak spot. That's the weak spot. The blade. Concentrate. How would you counter the claiming argument against the blade? Okay. We agree. Okay. Time for some retro, the brutal, perpetual showdown. And the
Even
rear
if we
entrance.
rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser. Not if they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
No.
Not if they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
The Monokuma file. Then there's the front entrance and the rear. The rear entrance. Yeah, that wasn't it either?
Not if they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
No, that's not it. Shit.
Shoot!
Oh,
Not
I'm down
if
to
they went back into hiding, right
front
after
entrance
killing
photo.
Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
The front
I'll
entrance
cut your
photo.
words!
There's the front entrance photos there, though.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
Nobody could have been able to go in
The
there.
culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
No.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible.
Shoot!
I really gotta be careful. The stacked books. That's right.
I get it!
Because we were stacked. That's right. The stacked books.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
Shit.
If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Could it be divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
She's right.
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
Shuichi.
Now, who was it again?
Shuichi. Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Class trial intermission. Okay. Okay. Let's think.
Well now.
Okay, so did you know who the culprit is?
Yeah?
No, everything. There's gotta be some type of connection to that. He couldn't have done that. The receiver would have went off because he had it with him. That was with him when the receiver went off. But how is that even possible? It's getting too confusing. Alright, stay focused. Oh yeah, this is getting intense. Alright, let the I feel much better now. Yes, thank you. Let the class trial resume.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. Oh, from the stump.
I am Monocab. Alright, let's get back to this now. Is Shuichi actually the one responsible?
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking...
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible!
Yeah, it's not.
Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to go check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
And even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because the security sensor.
I get it.
It's because the sensor went off while he was with me.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase, and we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi's the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact he's not the culprit. So, I gotta do something. White noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Alright, I got the silencer ability now. Additional time. What a great deal. Use it to your heart's content. Alright, we got the receiver on Shuichi, the rear entrance.
The security sensor was armed, but
the hidden door photos and the lookout classroom.
moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Say something.
The security...
The lookout classroom.
The sensor was armed.
The receiver on Shuichi. The rear entrance photos.
The moving bookcase is... Isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
No. I gotta be careful.
The security sensor was armed, but...
The hidden door phones.
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
I'm dead. Shit.
We won't give up!
Alright, let's try it again. I can't give up.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
No.
Shoot!
Fuck.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Shoot!
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
The security sensor was armed, but
The placed in the moving bookcase. The moving bookcase!
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
No.
Shoot!
The security sensor was armed,
no.
but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
What do I do?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turned...
Computer, the rear entrance photos. Maybe the rear entrance
out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard...
The hidden door photos.
It came from...
In the lookout class.
From the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
the receiver. No. That's not the receiver.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
It was the back door photos.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah... I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see? Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if it means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear that? A lie! Liar, liar, pants on fire! And there is no lies in this tutorial. Alright. I have to find some way to prove his innocence.
Time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then, he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case!
No, we haven't.
So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
The receiver. An argument like that, everything should be okay. Okay,
Let's
so
go
that
over the
means
case
the
one more
receiver
time.
has to be that means the truthful
The
has got to be
security
alive.
sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the
Got it.
I'll turn this lie into the truth.
From a certain point of view, I got a trophy.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant power. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
Look how creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Oh shit! They knew! He knew!
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe, Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree! But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on!
What?
Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
What's that?
Trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. The debate scrums are perfect. In a debate scrum, you'll be split into 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. Look, everyone's so fired up. The subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. Match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely to the subject of your opponent's arguments. Press try, change keyword. You will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Tap the one displayed on the screen and push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect reputation. Okay. Split opinion. This is new. So what's this now? Morphin time. What? They're flying? Is Shuichi the culprit? He isn't. Time for a debate scrum.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Our opponent's still matched and we won't be able to make a convincing argument.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Got them all. Time for a crouch fight. Alright. Okay. Your answer. I got it.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh?
The quiet
You're
one.
scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
I don't see any shadows in the back.
But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I'd been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
The Flash! I see, Shuichi knows. The reason... It was the camera.
I get it!
Because of the flash, right?
Yeah? The Flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's...
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
Light up. Take a picture of the mastermind. No? Not that either? Okay, so to lure the mastermind closer.
I get it!
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
It was probably you. Who killed Rantaro? I bet it was you, you little shit. No, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Ah. So it really was him? Okay. I know. Alright, I know. Shit. Had to be. So it wasn't him. Had to be somebody strong enough to actually... you. No? Losing my mind here. Who killed Rentaro? I'm really in the red here. Who killed Rentaro? No. Could it have been? There are only 3 people knew. Hey, Gary Ludacris, how you doing? Only 3 people knew about the camera. That was Mew, me, and Shuichi. Oh shit.
You won't give up!
Oh my god. Who?
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be... And if that happens, I definitely won't...
I hate it.
I know, I went through this already.
We've already exhausted...
No way. There has...
Huh?
Shuichi.
I already skipped... I have to skip through this part, since I already knew.
I thought so.
I already know.
Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth? Don't be scared to say it.
I already went through all
Please.
this.
Face the truth.
Face the
picture.
The picture. I got it. All right, let's look at the pictures one more time, okay? Let's look at the pictures again.
It was suspicious.
Gary, if you're there, please try and notice this.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
Shuichi knows. Because of the camera flash, of course.
I get it. Because of the flash, right?
The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera.
Take a close look.
This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera.
It doesn't make sense, though.
And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
To lure the mastermind closer.
I get it! The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
Okay, who could have known about the cameras and set the brightness on? 3 people knew about the flash setting. Miu, Shuichi, and...
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Okay, it was Miu, Shuichi, and... Okay, I think I'm... Okay, I... Could have been Kibo? No, it's wrong. Come on, think. You've already narrowed down a hint to why Shuichi keeps silent. A hint to why would Shuichi keep silent. Okay. Miu and Shuichi knew about it, but I didn't know. Then it had to have been the culprit behind it. Could it have been you? Nope. Okay. Okay, so we've already narrowed it down to maybe her? No? Alright, I'm really trying to second guess here. Maki? Alright. Tenko. No. Out of everyone in the group, who would Shuichi protect? Me.
No doubt about it.
It was me! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
What? Oh my god!
I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening here? Who did it?
Kaede is the culprit.
Huh? So they're just gonna frame me from right... So they're just gonna have me take the blame?
Kaede did it?
How is that?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
Yeah, I mean, how could I have done that?
Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding!
God damn it!
Kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit?
She had me going too!
Come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Exactly!
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body.
Oh my
Plus,
god.
I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
If anyone thought Kaede was the culprit, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot?
Yeah, that's true.
My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
That's right, the weapon was a shot put ball. And it was heavy, like 20 pounds heavy.
Yep,
like,
it's wrong.
Or 50,
Shuichi's
I don't
just
know.
joking around.
I don't know the
He
exact
wanted to
weight of
lighten
a
up the
shot
mood.
put ball.
Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know if you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength from others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
How is that even possible?
Of course I am.
Kaede's gonna take the fall?
How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it. Where she used the shot put ball?
You know, I don't know.
What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. So, okay, so now I'm switched to Shuichi. The shot put ball.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed...
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to she trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I will find the answer.
I have an alibi.
The bloody shot put
When
ball,
Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Okay, that wasn't it. I know you can do it. You're right, I can't.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed,
The lookout
I was in
classroom.
the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Oh wait, so I gotta lie? I have to lie to get to the truth.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with
Okay, so it's not the lie. Alright, I gotta think. Okay, I gotta think. To reveal the truth.
I have an alibi.
Alright, let's look at the let's look at the bullets. Okay, so we got the lookout classroom. The Monokuma file.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Amy never saw Rantaro.
Whoops. Shot it too late.
How'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot.
I know it's the lookout pass.
We know that it was in the library.
That's wrong!
Okay, it was the right one, but the wrong
was
the wrong
the
sentence.
shot football at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
So they're gonna do it like that?
How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro. I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot football?
Ooh. Oh my god, I actually got all... I think I got it all figured out now.
If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
So she decided to take the fall. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. Please, these keywords, Hangman's Gambit. Okay, so I gotta... That means I had to use the vent. Keywords. Okay, fast forward, hide, show that. Okay, so take advantage of that as well. Thank you for listening to me. Alright, time for some Hangman's Gambit. Show the question. Where was the shot put ball rolled? Move it to make it into the library. It was the vent. It was the air vent, so let me see. Ooh! E! I couldn't see the end. Where are you? Come on, show it, you little fuck. Show me end! Damn it! My eyes aren't quick enough. Alright. Show me end! And got it. She rolled it from the vent.
The classroom's vent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured that out too. Like I had to press X.
That air
Thank
duct
you for
connects
that,
the
Gary.
classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct.
See, look.
Comes out of the air vent.
Comes out of the air vent
library
above the
bookcase.
bookcase. And it rolls
How could
right
she have hit
towards
Rantaro
it.
from all the way over there?
The stacked books, of course.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
Nope.
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No. I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way, intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. It was the stacked books. That's what helped it roll. See, look, right there. The stacked
The shot
books.
that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
shit, I got the wrong one. Okay.
Oh no!
Shit. Okay, I know.
The shot that
Okay, so
fell
that
from
narrows
the
it down
vent.
to a few others then.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
I missed it.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Nope. That's
Watch
not
out
it.
so you don't slip and fall! What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Nope.
Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
I need to answer.
The shot that fell from the vent.
How did I miss that?
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
I could have hit it right
not
there,
like
even
it
if I
started
didn't slow it
rolling.
down. But that one was it. Time to consent with that. Oh, excuse
It's
me.
just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
That's how it happened.
Rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
That's how it happened.
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
It would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be concrete proof of my theory. I remember. Alright. Remember having a detailed floor plan. Was it
Oh
Groove?
no!
No. Floor plan. Oh, duh, it was Mew.
That's it!
Oh, duh, it was
I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mia.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
Whatever, bitch.
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Alright, let's see. There it is.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
The bookcases. They were stacked.
See?
And
The books
like
are
there's
stacked
like stairs from the vent
to where
Carl
Rantaro's
found the body.
was found.
Oh, Shuichi is right.
Oh!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the grate into the dust. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Could a person fit in there? It'll be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
How is she so calm about this?
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view.
And sure enough, kabonk. You're dead.
Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction rolled along the groove of the open books and fell on top of his head.
And then, kabong! Hello, you're dead.
And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
Oh, shit.
A setup
It all
that
made sense.
complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. Oh, it's when I went to the base, when Shuichi went to the basement. But I think I spent most of the time, that wouldn't be the answer. Okay, that wouldn't be it. When she was leaving the classroom.
That's it!
When she was leaving the classroom.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Wait for me! Oh my god.
Aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions.
Like what?
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
But the evidence is right there, though. Alright, here we go again. Stack books, power line.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
The bloody shot.
I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course.
The
The
noise.
library should have been quiet, right? If that
nope.
shot was
Shit,
rolling
I
through the
missed.
vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Oh no!
The
I
background
refuse to
music.
believe that
That's
Kaede
what-
is the culprit.
That's what muted out
I
that
still
noise.
have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
The promo video. That's when
Doubts about
that
the
one
noise,
muted
of
out the
course.
noise.
The library should have been quiet, right?
That's wrong!
It was the promo video that muted out that noise and caught, in which made the putt ball go down
Murder occurred while the
more
killing
quietly than the
promotional
promo
video
videos
was being
had
broadcast.
shown it. That's how it happened.
So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
Exactly.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it. So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
This is nothing. Jeez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright, alright?
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
When we were in the warehouse, too! Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Oh, sorry.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Who's my favorite character?
Where would she have even
Her.
hidden it?
Sumugi, I mean. The ultimate cosplayer. Second to that, the detective. Okay, alright, what was the question again? In her backpack. That's where she hid
That's
it.
it.
She put all of her things into the backpack.
Coyote's backpack.
The putt ball,
She was carrying the shot
hid it
put
in
ball
there.
Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion
My third
at the
favorite,
time, so he
Kirumi
might not have
Tojo. Noticed. Then you got the fourth astronaut.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be.
It's
gotta be a
the
mistake,
fifth of my favorite
right?
5, Gonta.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate.
That's my fave 5 right there for you, Gary.
I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh?
What?
You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
But how could that
yes,
be?
I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But
what?
Why?
Why?
Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know it's getting crazy, right? But another tutorial. Oh, another tutorial. An argument armament mode. Then won't listen to you. So you have to remove their armaments to refute what they're saying. How an argument armament works. Okay. The objective is to destroy all your foes' armaments and strike the finishing blow. Oh, this thing. Match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. Okay, so I just gotta keep pressing certain buttons and then till everything's down. Now I gotta make sure I keep the rhythm. Watch it carefully. The argument will be displayed with 4 words. You'll be assigned. Okay, so I gotta use X, square, circle, and triangle. Press the buttons in the correct order to land a finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Okay, let's try it. Okay, let's try it.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it?
That's how it is.
It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop.
I don't know.
Just stop. Remember what I told you?
You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you?
Final blow.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. All buttons at once when the middle marker. Okay, because that really confused me there for a second. There, like, do I have to press all the buttons at once or like simultaneously? There's a pattern for it. Ugh, you weren't persuaded by Monokuma. You weren't trying to save yourself.
What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all.
Oh my.
Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
Exactly, because there was like 50 minutes left before 10.
She tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there.
Wow.
And that's why she set that trap.
Great story, bro.
It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault.
Oh.
It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Hey, Vlad 10, how you doing?
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
Oh, here comes the feels.
And convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. Oh, I see. Alright, time for some closing arguments. That being said, of course Kaede has to die. Is right. That being said, I gotta show all of you how this played out, and show how it all processed step by step through this kind of closing argument, through a comic book strip. L1 and R1 switch pages, switch when you can. Okay, closing argument time. I gotta do this on my own. Okay, so let's see. Let's start here. Whose picture were taken when the camera flashed? Oh. What did the culprit do at the library's mat? Turn on. No. Alright, let's try here. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? It was... No, oh, that's right. Kaito, Gonta, and Tenko. Who was asked to modify the cameras? Miyu, of course. No, but I can't get to it yet. What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? It was several shot cuts in the wooden box. Alright, what else here? Who who's asked to modify the cameras? Miu, of course. Alright. Alright, here. What did the culprit do with the library vent? Pop the vent grate up. Alright, what did the culprit do with the modified camera? We turned on the flash one. And what books did the culprit play with last? The encyclopedia books. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Alright, next one. What happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? The background music. What? 1 hour before the time limit. Oh. Security sensor receiver goes off. Alright, guys. Whose picture was taken with the camera when that flashed? Of course, Rentaro. Next, why wasn't the sound of the shot rolling audible? Because of that Killing Game background promo. Last one. Being Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, we solved this mystery. Now I'm about to show... Oh wait, there's still one more. Where was the shot put ball rolled? In the classroom vent. Now, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Now we're gonna tell how it all happened.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find a mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Miu if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor.
I know, but let's save the comments after we see the entire comic strip.
But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Miu and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path.
And sure enough,
the shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling.
and then all of a sudden, kabong! Oh my god, he's dead.
It fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly.
And since, like, this was like on Twitch when I was streaming, seeing him die, like, oh my god, I screamed like a little bit, like, ah, god, no, he died! Like, something like that.
By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete.
And that's when everyone cried like a little bitch. And screamed, too.
I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaedeyamatsu, the ultimate pianist.
And that's how it all happened. Okay, it's safe to comment now.
And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice, even though I betrayed you all.
Who would have thought the protagonist would become an antagonist?
No, that's not true, Kaede. You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What a plot twist.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
That's actually a first. We could actually vote for who did it.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Class trial? All rise. Yeah, I got a B on the first one. Oh, I got overall A. But I got 2 B's from the closing arguments because I kind of messed up on some of them.
Absolutely right!
All voted correctly. The blackened who killed Rentaro Mami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
Good?
Don't screw around!
What do you mean good? Is this how you want to end it?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so it's fine too.
I don't get it!
It's not fine. This is super horrible. The worst ever. Yeah. How did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gonta no can accept this. Not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please. Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said. I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game.
But
why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for that time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out of clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
therefore...
So you sought to kill the mastermind instead?
That's right.
I had made my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too. Kaede.
But...
Oh, Kaede, it never dawned on you. As soon as you thought that entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because of what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
You really don't
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you feel the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart.
Wait,
to put it like that. But he's not wrong. Shay's the reason the killing game finally started.
no.
But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right!
Kaede saved everyone. We know can blame her.
I know that!
I know! You don't need to remind me. That's why I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops. That obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi is right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible. So unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing more but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait!
Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't because of Monokuma's first blood perk. I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. Oh, excuse me. But you decided so you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk would work against the blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you by keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then...
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial.
Oh, yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. But that's why I want to end all of the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rentaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind.
What?
You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first. But in the end, we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as the Blackened, still they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But...
So, on the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's...
I wanted to protect Kaede, but I was also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time?
I see.
All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. So no wonder, like, Kaede was just throwing hints all over the court the entire time. That's why. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid. If I'd never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede.
Damn it!
Rentaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is my fault.
That's wrong!
No, it's not.
Huh?
Kaede?
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Right? Didn't I? But Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? Convoluted trap, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronunciation. If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez.
Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends. Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
we only survived the time limit because of that idiocy.
Right!
Yes, we still alive, thanks to you. Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Hi, hello!
Alright, that's it. What? What do you mean? What do you mean that's it? Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock. I can't stop crying. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs. I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
Now then.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so... Time to make things interesting.
Huh?
Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution?
Don't screw around!
No friggin' way. There's no way we'll let you do that.
Hey!
Exercise assemble!
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
It's cool, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I! Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Kaede.
What, Kaede? Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. You're giving up?
Why?
You said you'd never give up. That we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up. Because I have you.
Huh?
What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you will all make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what. Gotta work hard and keep friends safe till very end. Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Now then, let's get started.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Damn it!
Wait a second. Kaede, please don't.
Hey.
Shuichi, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
To the killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
I believe in you!
So please, believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
Okay? It's a promise. Der Flauzer. Oh my god! This is torture! It's just torture just watching this! He's choking her! Oh no! Oh no! Death by hanging. Crunched. The moment it was over, I felt my legs gave out under me. What I just saw didn't feel real. As if reality had vanished and the only thing I left was the fictional world. If I'm not, Kaede was gone. Huh? What the? Why is Mono Kid? Mono Tom, what have you done? Ah, gross, she puked again.
Oh, well.
But this tension ain't so bad, you know. Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives. Right, Dad? No, my sweet darling Mono Kid. Claimed as collateral damage. This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cub is... On second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I still got 4 more cubs. I'm glad you kids came in bulk. Huh? It's okay? I'm shocked our existence means that little, huh?
Well...
What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sad sacks.
But how?
What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill!
Amen!
Atua, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much! Kaede!
Yahoo!
All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that make all the killings worth it.
This is...
Why are you doing such a terrible thing?
How dare you!
You're the worst of the worst. Does human life have no value to you at all?
Hey,
Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know. Because if human life wasn't precious, ending it wouldn't be nerdy as much fun.
Extreme!
There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment. You've surpassed psychotic by a wide margin.
What now?
I don't think they've ever felt quite this irritated. I won't forgive you for this. Got that? I won't ever forgive you.
Oh!
Spoken like a marked man.
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us?
Huh?
Hate you? Who can say?
Hey,
That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it.
Well...
Though the corpse formerly known as Rentaro may have had a hunch. Huh?
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rentaro's hunch? What indeed?
That is...
He did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that be all related to this hunch you claim he had? I wonder.
Why, you...
Hey, what the hell's this hunch you're going on about? Spill it! I wonder. If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut.
Cuz...
We're focusing on Kaede instead of our dead weight victim. Well, it's not his fault that he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful.
Too bad.
Oh well, he's dead and that's that. That's the indifference of death for you.
However,
he wasn't really the mastermind, was he?
You're really bugging me.
Are you still pestering me with these annoying questions?
And another thing.
Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not they're the mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede.
What?
Here.
Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense and more time watching your back, okay?
Right.
You never know who's gonna become the next killer. And I can't wait. I wonder what kind of killing game we'll get to see next. Damn it, you may have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time, you'll see.
Why?
Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you has some chutzpah around here. I have a feeling you're all gonna live for a while.
Thanks.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Don't screw around!
Shut the hell up. We're not gonna have another killing game. I, Kaito Momota, am not gonna let you have your way anymore. Got it? I'm gonna punch that grin right off your face for sure.
Is that so?
Oh, really? That seems unlikely.
Too bad.
I'm pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Damn.
Well...
Anyways, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun.
Hey.
Monodon, explain yourself. I get that Monokit was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line. I do not give two shits.
Because...
I did it for us.
Ah!
Hey, wait, Monodon. Where are you going?
It's getting interesting!
He probably killed him as payback for all the bullying. What an interesting turn of events. And with that, Monokuma and the Cups left, and we only remained in the courtroom. I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm going to go crazy.
No.
Sumiki, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it. Kaede. What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude. But Tenko, you're crying too.
Hey.
Now's not the time to point that out, Kibo. Let's just let it be.
Prayer time.
In times like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace.
Why?
How's anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like that?
I don't know.
Oh, what are we gonna do from now on? Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this already.
That's enough!
Oh, shut up! Shut up! You all just need to shut up! Kaito's voice boomed in the air and the room went silent.
Damn!
Every single one of you, and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off.
Damn it.
But the one who's pissing me off the most
Dumbass.
is you, Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Oof. Punch to the face.
Clench your teeth!
Punch in the gut.
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said?
face.
She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man? Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already.
Dumbass.
I just hit you. Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you.
Listen up!
You better knock it off, or I'm gonna explode my Neo Aikido all over your face. Fine.
Are you okay?
Shoot, are you okay?
Okay.
I'm fine.
For now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Gonta not sure waste of time, but Gonta agree. Fighting not good.
Then...
Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
You all should go ahead without me. Why? Is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be alone for a while. Just for a little bit. But we can't just leave you here by your...
No.
Sumigi. Perhaps it would be best if we allowed him some privacy for now. Okay, I suppose. Shuichi, don't beat yourself up, okay?
Yeah.
Yep, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll feel happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important for survival. It helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey!
Gonta will go back too. Let Gonta know if you need his help, okay?
I mean...
Shuichi, I don't know how well you knew Kaede, but why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. But there should be at least a bunch of little things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand? There's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's going to be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's going to help you, it'll be her, in your memories. The ultimate pianist slab. It's not as if there were any memories here. But these are the things she was really passionate about. And that's good enough for now. What a magnificent piano. I would have liked to hear her play it, if only just once. That reminds me, that song that Kaede was talking about. Of course, it must be here somewhere. Where is it?
Ah!
Here it is. This is it.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. Pretty Soon by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water.
Oh, the feels.
You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the Mastermind.
Ah, the
So
feels.
please, be more confident.
It hurts.
I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I can do it, but... No, I'll do it. I have to believe in myself. I won't be afraid anymore. I will face the truth. for everyone. I won't give up. For your sake, Kaede. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I promise you, Kaede.
Yep, that's our promise. I'm leaving everything up to you, Shuichi. Goodbye.
Oh no! Oh my god! That was so heartwarming. Chapter 1. Only 14 remain now. To be continued at the next class trial. Just so you guys know, I'm only going to be streaming the class trials on here. So that being said, I'm just going to end the stream right now because, oh, I got a trophy. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to end the stream right now. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the class trial. I hope it gave you chills and thrills and feels to boot. So make sure you guys check out my other videos of my live streams, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Later, Gators.